Way to start a stream. I'm gonna make sure that's actually how it started, because that's important to me.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect way to start a stream. Perfect way to start a stream.
Nope. Start with me saying perfect way to start a stream.
Perfect way to start a stream.
Well, I tried to start the stream with me saying cracking nuts and it didn't happen, so I'll just say it now. Cracking nuts. It's your boy, Dead Maymay.
Okay.
Good to know you're first, ye boy.
Say what?
Someone showed up to the stream and said first.
Neat.
Krampus Slayer.
Oh, hey, a Christmas mob.
It's almost as if the game is biased.
I would never guess.
You know, if you had 4 legs, you would technically be biased.
Yeah. Because you would have 2 butts.
Playing
My
support.
guy's dead.
Anton Strasser is going to be switched for I'll be a Japan boy.
I'm talking about Tamako.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mr. Taco.
Mr. Taco.
That's what it.
Mr. What?
That's what I thought of when you said Tamako was fucking taco. Just someone who can't properly pronounce taco.
This dude right here, the Foster's having a lot of problems.
Oh well. He's not either of us. If he dies, he dies.
Oh,
No, it's not Fortnite. Fortnite is a waste of space on any console, and if it's brought up again, you will be promptly blocked. I don't care if that's, quote, too far. I fucking hate Fortnite, and I hate any mention of it. I would do mass genocide over Fortnite.
Oh, that's just rough. I still liked the recess mode. Just saying.
Well, yeah, but it was fucking... still. That's the only good thing about it, and it had a time limit at the time.
Well, now it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it's all the time.
Fortnite is just HD fucking Minecraft. But with guns.
I mean, at least in Minecraft I can build that golden tower. It was funny.
Yeah. Also in Minecraft, the Battle Royale mode doesn't fucking suck because there's a grace period like a Battle Royale game should have. The only good game ever made by Epic was Gears of War.
Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. You are officially poor. My top tip: earn more.
We are late to the party.
Yeah.
We are gonna be hurting, aren't we?
Alright, I think the arrow leading to the trader pod is confused.
Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything.
And I'm gonna be stuck with a caulk and burn.
I can give you a pump action or an SMG if you'd like.
Well, I'm gonna live. It's just I don't have a lot of ammo. I'll start with a pistol and see where I go from there.
Seems legit. I have my pump action on. My pump action is gold.
Neat.
At least it looks gold, I can't tell. Because they're shiny, so.
Time's almost up. Beat.
You know what, there should be a rap battle. People who leave in the middle of Smite versus people who vote to skip the trader pod and fucking killing the floor.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
It's the same thing, impatient ass people.
Yeah. Where are they gonna come from? I guess
Where
over
did they
there.
come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Alex is vaguely mumbling the tune, but she doesn't know the words, and it's obvious. So why are you vaguely mumbling the tune?
So you don't get copyrighted.
Alex, you know how easy it is to get copyrighted?
Yeah.
I could hum the whole thing out of key, and I would get copyrighted somehow. YouTube's copyright system isn't the best. I can get copyright for making my own music.
You do.
I meant, like, completely. Look off, present boy. Alright, hearing Gary Busey talk about having a light heart as a Santa Claus blowing off things' heads is weird.
Oh yeah.
Still love that he always sounds drunk.
Yeah, pretty much. Bad Santa.
That was a movie.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Wasn't like Johnny Knoxville
Yeah.
in that or something?
No clue.
Perfect. Pod is open again. Let's
No.
get you restocked.
Yeah.
Where's that quad?
Love you. Alrighty.
We're all just running in a single file line to get the trader pod. It's like elementary school all over again.
I mean, you gotta get somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see
HZ12
if I can
multi-action.
upgrade. Say what?
I got the HZ12 multi-action.
Neat.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's just another shotgun.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Doesn't this usually open? Or do we not go there till the boss round, I guess?
Krampus only violators will be persecuted with knives. Oh, good to know.
Pretty sure I'm one of those people.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Who
We're
knows?
practically nemesis.
Maybe Crampomination will show up and that'll be the match.
Break time's
He usually
over.
does 9 times out of 10.
Work. More Zeds inbound.
And I don't even have a rocket launcher or anything decent to throw at him.
That's next round. I should be able to afford it by then.
I mean, I might be able to afford it by then, but...
I forgot
mean, it
we
ain't gonna
came
be
in
morning to do this.
at the equivalent of like the second round. Like for the second to last, I mean.
We came in like the 4th one.
We came in at the
It was
fifth round.
we came in during the 5th, but yeah.
And you know what? No, I could have gotten more money to fill this weapon. I didn't know I had a dual pistol. Thought I had a single pistol like everyone else.
Well done. Hey, Dar.
I wonder if Badass Santa's gonna be like a limited time download.
It might be.
I think it'd be kind of stupid if he was, but it would also kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Spend wisely. You've got to.
Alright, I love Santa, but after he says the same line for the 700th time, he gets annoying as shit.
Yeah, it's kind of why I've muted the voices. Another reason, because he'll start singing a drunken slur for like a minute, and it drowns everything else out. That's just annoying.
You have no grenades.
I'm kind of just tired of hearing, "How badass am I?" It's like, yeah,
So cool.
we get it, you're badass.
I'm the coolest guy, guys. Okay, I can't afford any explosives. I guess I'll just try to get one of those healing pistols. Makes sense. Or healing SMG.
Glad you made it back.
I do not have
They
full
still
armor.
allow me to heal you. Yeah, I do. I always get full. I always prioritize armor and Molotovs.
Makes sense. I don't know, I prioritize my ammo,
That's all
more or
I've
less.
got.
I'm about to shut the
But I also have 150 health, so I guess I'm good.
Yeah, I've got a hundo. Well then.
Want my advice? Stock up on grenades.
Okay, now I have more health. Or more armor, because I stole money from someone. Oh, it's worse. It's
This
Mecha
is somehow
Santa.
worse. Yeah. And me without my explosives.
Mecha Santa has a big claw dick still.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bad time.
Alright, try to pocket medic me if you can, I guess.
Where are you?
I'm like right in front of you.
Okay then. Well, y'all look the same except for the one with the backpack.
I'm the Asian dude.
I can't see y'all, so I'm looking at you from the back.
I have like a man bun. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Hey,
his
I'm
claw
a
dick
level
was
25
his claw
firebug
dick
now.
is like extended.
Look at his pants.
Look at his extended
This is for
claw
every time
dick.
you go outside the map, you piece of crap.
My god.
Just saying.
We killed the boss a lot quicker than I thought we would.
Yes, we did.
We also came in really late, so I'm kind of glad.
I like these people. They're competent.
Yeah. For once, they took all the awards and we got nothing.
Oh, we did come in late, so that's
Yeah.
my excuse.
Same.
I guess we're going to the farmhouse.
Oh boy.
Someone here has a degree in savagery.
So, like, I'm excited. I made this announcement on my Discord, and I think I said it out loud on, like, a quote call. But now I'm going to announce it to my YouTube channel. It's because it's been announced on my Discord, but not everyone on my YouTube channel is on my Discord, I would say.
Hmm.
What's up with Benji's firebug symbol?
I don't know.
I want to be a field medic.
Looks like a piece of poop.
You're right. You know what? I'm a medic. I'm gonna be Ray Higgins. Gotta give her that gold hair. Gotta play as Alex. You know how it is. Yeah, the rose red dress fits her. Yeah. I think the gold is supposed to go with the sailor, but I'm gonna... Actually,
I
wait.
Be cotton candy Santa.
I want to be rose red gold haired Alex. That's
This guy
not...
below me is level 24 firebug. Dang.
Yeah, I know. That's why the key... Why the symbol confused me. Perfect. Now I'm Alex.
Yeah, why is it different? Why is this different from mine?
Maybe it's because you're cooler. This
You're
seems
right,
new.
I am.
Safety's off.
I don't remember ever spawning down here.
Woo!
Alright. I'm a healer. First.
Are you playing as a support?
Yeah, I'm playing as the
Or a
field medic. Yeah.
You've dented
They're pretty
down
fun.
numbers.
I'm Alex as a field medic. Haven't played field medic in a while actually, but I know I have the perk up to
Yeah,
90.
the one.
Yeah, it's level 9, so I still
bad.
get to get a perk to 20, but I'm close with I think not commando, SWAT and demolitionist. Where's everyone at? I'm kind of not doing my job and it makes me feel bad.
I'm outside because
Hey,
there's
bro.
a lot of zombies out here.
You need any healing?
I mean, I guess I'm low. Not low.
I got it.
No.
I thought I missed. I'm just trying to do my job. Can I heal zombies?
No.
Oh my god, it poisons them.
Yep.
That is beautiful. I didn't know that happened.
That was the last one.
That was really
Get to
cool.
the
That feels
indicated
cool.
pod for resupply.
I poisoned
Oh,
a
it's so
zombie.
No one died that
We haven't
time.
played on Farmhouse in a while, but I remember really liking the map. I'm
Bring
taking
up the
that money,
trading
whoever
controls
threw
and
it.
upgrade your gear.
You vote for it a lot, but you
Yeah,
never get it.
That's the thing. I've been wanting to play it for a while, but you know, I vote for it, and then everyone's like, "Yeah, but I don't feel like it," so we never really play it.
Right. I don't.
I remember that one time.
Now I want to see what.
Remember that one time on Farmhouse where I shut and sealed the doors, and I was inside while everyone else was outside fighting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that
Remember
again.
that.
Final
You
choice.
salty sea dog.
Enemies on the scope.
It was funny.
Thing is, right? Just like 3 of us are with you in here.
Yeah, and one of
4, 5.
Someone
and
else
then one
is-
dude is
Now
outside.
spend it.
yeah, and one of them's helping me weld. Well, guess one person outside is gonna fight all the Zeds, and we just get whoever spawns inside.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
What's their? Oh, they're the firebug. They'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. We're good.
Well, they're gonna get all the kills though.
Not necessarily.
All Zeds on the scope.
There are Zeds that spawn inside. I've dealt with it before. It sucks.
One of your doors aren't welded.
Oh, because someone went out.
Oh, that's cool. The level 25 perk I have is actually pretty good during Z time, because that's the only time it works. Basically, anything I hit while I'm in Z time frickin' gets slowed down by 50% and takes 30% more damage. Or it's the other way around. Either way, it's ridiculous percentages.
This cat's back in the game.
Did someone bust down the door?
Someone unwelded it, I think.
Oh, that makes more sense because the door's not busted down.
I don't know why people are so scared to sit in the barn for a whole match.
They don't. They're antsies in the pantsy.
Thing is, like, it's not like you don't
Hey,
get
big
kills
boy.
when you're in the barn, because a lot of the times there are Zeds you bust, like, out of the roof.
Feels good, huh? When no one dies.
Oh, I can sell the pump action. Still can't afford any weapons. Stuck with the tech pistol for now. I'm only gonna use field medic weapons. I'm gonna do that until like the last round where I get an explosive.
Okay.
Had a pump action. I should have probably kept that, but that's okay. Might have.
Maybe I'll get a snake. It was up my leg, up my back, and over my shoulder. You were going Sydney.
Hello. Benji is getting all up in my grill, and I don't like it very much. I don't know what he wants from me, but I couldn't have been healed because he's fully healed.
Time's almost up.
Chest.
Beat.
Ray just asked if anyone was gonna drop dead. Hello, Nightbreaker. Hello, Sandy
Meow.
Claus. I'm your
Break time's
pocket
over.
medic.
Get back to work.
I'm a pocket
All Zeds
mercy.
inbound.
I pocket you and heal you even though everyone else has less health than you.
We're in danger of looking like a team here.
Apparently we're in danger of looking like a team.
Let it all
Say what?
Apparently we're in danger of looking like a team.
Oh no.
I don't want to look
see
like a
danger.
team. think Bad Santa likes nuts. Oh hey, I healed you accidentally. Awesome. That makes it sound like I wasn't trying to heal anyone. Holy shit.
Yeah, it does.
I was just trying to poison the zombies because I know I can. Oh my god, Santa, shut up.
You've nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trader pod soon.
Holy shit. Alright, that was cool. I got to watch the Ghost of Christmas fucking Past die in style.
Oh, hey, look.
Boom. Come see me. The
Perfection.
pod's safely open. Nicely done.
She was gnawing on the door for
Glad
some
you made
reason.
it back. Don't bleed on anything.
It'd be nice if, like, maybe the trader pod, like, all of them opened at once. I don't know, just spitballing ideas.
Yeah, I mean, the arrows. I don't know. Maybe if you just knew where they were.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Let's
go see if
think.
I can find an ammo box or two.
Trader pods are like trash cans at Disney World. You're always within like 5 to 10 feet of one.
Yeah.
Oh hey, I picked up
always
an
when you
1858 revolver.
It's always whenever I need an ammo box, they're all just poof, gone.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Someone said they need healing. You don't need healing, dude. You need armor.
I think they just want you to stay with them.
Yeah, no, fuck him.
Keep the area secure.
Because he yelled at me to heal him when he doesn't need healing. If you do that shit, that gives me less of a reason to stay near you. Hey, good news. Now I have a reason to seal the doors.
No? There are so many Zids. That one exploded. Nah.
Well,
The
someone tells
gingerbread
me
one's
we're not gonna
freaking
get...
out.
Someone tells me we're not getting much bonus money for this one.
Yeah. Maybe we should, you know, shut the door.
Well, yeah, but at least 3 people have to be on the point to defend it as well.
Well, how many are on it right now? 2?
Yeah.
Well, there.
Alright, look, you stupid cunt. Alright, I can't keep welding. It's just gonna keep going. You know, if you're not gonna stand in here while the door is welded, just don't fucking come in here. Y'all ever think about that?
Secure.
And there we go.
I like it when everyone makes it out alive.
Oh, there's an ammo box up there if you need it, by the way.
Well, I don't need it now.
Get out of my fucking way, you dumbass. Damn. You know, we had a competent team, and then we ended up being here for the entirety of the game, and now they're not competent anymore. They're worthless. They're all expendable.
Put the lotion in the basket. Am I right?
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna be the person where if this Benji dude over here is dying, because he's pissed me off so much, I'm just gonna watch him die and then walk away. And he can deal with it.
What are you looking at?
Can we vote kick him? Because he's annoying.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
I'm Santa Claus, and I ain't gonna get you anything for Christmas. I wish I could use that as a threat.
Will make a difference.
Yeah.
That'd be the coolest thing.
Being Santa Claus and being able to threaten people with getting nothing for Christmas.
Yeah, I'll threaten you by saying, oh, you're getting coal.
Oh, also, my favorite thing about this weapon so far is that the reticle is all virtual reality, apparently.
What do you have?
The HM1 tech gun. HMZ1 actually, I think.
The SM... Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the SMG.
SMG's cooler.
I'm running.
Yeah, I see a flesh pound. I'm leaving him a fire trail to follow.
I've literally poisoned him 4 times.
I'd love to figure out how much health they have specifically.
Okay.
So I feel like they have more health than any other zombie.
You could probably look it up.
Well, I know you can. I'm just lazy.
Bitch. Yeah. I just poisoned a grabby boy.
No, I don't like screamo music. Hurts my ears. I'm getting up there in age. I need those.
When you're done, I can reopen the trader pod.
You turned 20 like last week.
Yeah, I know.
Holy
and yet,
shit.
Death's already knocking at my door.
Can people stop getting in front of me while I'm trying to poison Rudolph?
Jesus Christ.
I just said that really loudly on a stream. Someone's gonna sample that and put that in like a Rudolph animation. That's what we need. We need like a small animation of us as reindeer. And people keep getting in my way while I'm shooting poison darts, and I just yell, "Can everyone stop getting in my way while I'm trying to poison Rudolph?"
Everyone survived.
I'm freaking... Well, I'm Santa. See? Yeah.
I poisoned Santa while trying to poison Rudolph. Christmas is canceled.
Yeah.
Or if
Food
it's in the
poisoning?
world of the Santa Claus with Tim Allen, that just means I'll become Santa Claus.
Dadgummit.
That's an ironic
What
thing.
happens if he just dies of natural causes?
His son takes over. One of the elves gets big and fat, and it's scary.
I was gonna say, what if he doesn't have a son?
Fun fact, Yukon
What if he
Cornelius
just never got
from
around
the...
to it?
I don't know. Yukon Cornelius from the Rankin Bass Rudolph is actually Santa's son.
Really?
Yeah, it's a theory going around, and it actually has a lot of really good points. Because in the Rankin Bass series, Santa is a ginger. And Yukon
Yeah, I
Cornelius doesn't look too far off from how Santa looked as a kid.
And he's just got beady eyes.
Yeah, but that's from being homeless pretty much his entire life.
Protect
Well
the
then.
area.
And now he's best friends with a Yeti. Or
Yeah.
an abominable snowman or whatever.
There's also a theory that the reason he says Bumble and for like the abominable snowman is because he never really learned how to pronounce it because he was a kid and he just pronounced what he heard, which he couldn't say abominable, so he grew up saying Bumbo or Bumble.
Abominable snowman. I will admit, it's not easy to say.
You know what though? There are a lot of good characters from Rankin Bass. My favorite is the Obama nipple snowman.
Obama nipple snowman.
A solid start, but many Zeds
Holy crap! I leave for 5 seconds.
And the Obama
You
nipple snowman
nutburgers.
takes over. Nutburger that exists. There's an actual like soy burger called Nutburger.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
now
it's
I'm
made by...
1v1ing a flesh pound with a flamethrower.
Oh no.
Forget what I just said. 2. Ree, I'm going upstairs.
Oh, you're inside. That's right. Hold on, I'm coming.
I'm gone. I already left.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hey, an ammo box. Maybe this day isn't that bad.
God damn it. So Alex is sitting at a farmhouse, and then Rudolph, Frosty, and the Nutcracker all want to kill her.
You've nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work.
Alex, guess who I'm playing as?
It's you.
Alex. Guess who I'm playing as? I'm you.
You're me.
I'm the character that looks like you.
Okay.
Area still pretty secure.
Foster is the character
Let's
that looks
count
like
that
me.
as a win.
It's because he's wearing a mask.
Yep.
Died that
And
time.
Strasser is the one who looks the closest to me, but his hair is a bit short. It's okay though. Alright, let's get rid of the SMG, the tech pistol, let's get rid of the revolver, let's fill that. Let's get the SMG back, actually, just in case. But I have the Hemo Goblin. Hi. I'm ready to heal
Hello.
you.
Why does that sound weird?
I don't know. So Alex and I might be making prop guns.
Hurry up.
I don't know. It's gonna cost us a lot of money probably. Unfortunately. Because for Rise and Vanquish, since it takes place in a post-apocalyptic style future, we're gonna try to make some like futuristic guns. Alright, while I walk, the barrel of this gun jiggles.
Jiggle. Oh, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
But what we're thinking about doing is buying like Nerf guns and painting them to fit like the apocalyptic style, if that makes sense, or futuristic style. What if my healing darts could like heal your shield?
Armor? Yeah, that'd be kind of ridiculous. Be like Overwatch all over again.
Oh, I hit so hard to make zombies bleed. It's pretty helpful, actually.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Oh, excuse
Are you
me.
using the Hemo Goblin?
Yep,
Yeah, it'll do that.
I'm ready
Like the
to heal
Hemo
ya.
Goblin. Yikes. Why you have to do me like that? You know what? Husk, you wanna fight fire with fire? I got your own weapon, boy.
Alrighty, he's bleeding. The flesh pound, I think he's poisoned, I can't tell. Here's a
Where is he?
healing
I can
grenade.
take a shot at him.
Oh, I can't even tell you, he keeps moving and I keep getting attacked from my ass. I think he's dead.
I
He's
have
dead.
a Husk cannon.
I can tell. Everything
It's pretty
is
sick.
green
See?
and orange. And green and
And
orange are
black.
my favorite colors, but like, God, it hurts.
Purple is my favorite color. Ugh.
God damn it. I can't even get a break. As soon as I turn around, there's like 7 Zeds behind me, and they're all bigger than me.
Hey, you. Go down. Is he down? Okay, good. Half court shot.
Last purchase is
Hey.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay, we gotta
I
make
was
these
gonna
last
do a half court
purchases count.
shot. Like in a way out. Even though I missed every single one I attempted.
I remember that.
I still kicked your son's butt at basketball. Yeah, you could go pro, only if you could beat me, you loser.
Alright, goodbye, Hemo Goblin. But the Seeker 6 is gonna help me out a lot more. Let me get some combat armor. I don't think the grenades are gonna help me too much.
Oh yeah.
bonjour.
However,
Get your tools of trade.
Oh, box isn't up here. Never mind then. Hello.
Hello, indeed.
Oh, someone needs money. It's almost as if they didn't do their job properly. I'm gonna shun Benji if he's in our game next round.
Shun?
Yeah, like if he asks for
Like-
anything, I'm gonna completely ignore him.
What is it, like the Scarlet Letter? Just shame! Shame! Ding ding ding! Shame! Ding ding
Oh, there's
ding.
no door there anymore. Hello, Krampus. Oh god, it's so much worse on this map.
Krampus.
Oh god, the screen shook when he shit.
Oh. I hear him in the house. Ew.
Alright, everyone here just looks like the color black. Where's the flashlight? There it is.
It's the down. Yeah. Well, you know how my belly used to wiggle like a bowl full of jelly? Well, now it's all on his butt.
I like the idea that essentially Krampus and Santa switched body types.
Pretty much, he used to be a very stout goat man. That's what happens when you have all the power. You also gain all the weight. Righteous, your best friend QB's nearly dead.
QB? Oh yeah, Benji.
Benji.
I've been calling him by the middle part because Q8 is weird.
What the heck? Oh, poop demon! It's a Gulgathian!
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh no, 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 no. Throwing a healing grenade over there.
1 second. All the small fry just showed up. I'm gonna burn them.
I'm out, I'm out, I'm out!
Oh, the elves are so nasty up close. Oh, someone died. Somehow. Or they just left.
Hopefully it's Benji. I really don't
I
like
don't
him.
think
It's
so.
not Benji. God damn it. It's Noah Wolf Rise. Get out of here.
I gave that guy money, too.
Fuck out.
Benji, what is... Oh, jeez. He's probably gonna last not much longer.
Oh cool,
Where's
let's
he
let him
going?
die. Fuck him.
I think they left him alone. We've nearly got him.
Yeah, and
Just
unlike
don't let
Kevin,
him
he
go
doesn't
on a
hop
rampage.
out of the stage.
He's not got armor on anymore.
Yeah, his armor went real quick. Not his health, but his armor.
That's usually how it goes. He was going for Benji.
He should have kept going for Benji. He doesn't matter. He's expendable as shit. Apparently, if he thinks he deserves to be pocketed, that means he needs health constantly because he's not good at the game. Legit, unless you're friends with, like, the medic player, the only reason you ever have to be pocketed is if you suck at the game.
Oh,
'Cause,
I
like-
think I'm blowing his corpse apart.
Good. Someone who's good at the game wouldn't need a pocket because they would rarely take damage. I'm mad because Benji got most of the scoreboard. I'm the medicine master, though.
People are throwing stuff at me. Is that good?
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go with the popular vote, I guess.
Might as well, right?
Airship was fun when it first came out. It felt gimmicky, but it was still fun. But now having to like follow the specific instructions is kind of draining.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the HMS Queen Victoria! I am currently
Shut the fuck up, old man. Oh good, Benji's gone, thank God.
To imagine my handsome visit revenge as I keep you safe from afar. Yes.
Time to be a gunslinging Alex.
Yes. Regardless, though.
Alex, come here.
We need to get back to my
Look at
island
you.
in the channel. But there are some problems. The ship is
just like
not
you.
in great shape, and I'm pretty sure something
I'm ready.
already on board. But with your help, we should nip it all in the bud. Ready, lads and lasses?
Oh, but Jesus.
I say, good sis.
Hello, Stan. Oh my God, you have a cowboy hat.
It's blood red with spikes.
I'm a gunslinger.
Nice.
I like slinging guns.
That was easy. They all keep touching each other and setting each other on fire. Where'd the other two guys go?
They're up there.
Are there any Zeds up there even?
Yeah, there are. I actually kind of like the idea of like doing a zombie apocalypse thing where you have 6 players and they break up into 3 teams of 2 to take on different areas.
Yeah.
Like you have a basement, a first floor, and then a second floor.
Mm-hmm.
One team goes down, one team goes up, and they're all fighting zombies or mutants. I guess. If
Sounds
it's in...
like an arcade game I used to play.
Sounds like the Clue movie.
Yeah, kinda. But with zombies.
Yeah. Oh God, imagine Clue with... Oh my God, imagine killing floor Clue.
That would be cool.
Killing Clue.
I could see them trying to do something in this game like that.
Yeah.
I want Christopher Lloyd as a playable character now.
Tim Curry. They should have a character in this game voiced by Tim Curry.
Okay, I tried going to the trader pod and I'm pretty sure someone locked me out of the faster way.
Yeah, someone's trying to weld the fucking door because we're doing better than them. See, because you're doing better than them and they're trying to stop you from it. I'm not doing much better, but that's because I have pistols.
I'm trying to... I'm looking at this, and at the side I've got Superman. So far it's like, good afternoon, citizen, you better keep on listening, or else a man of steel will have to teach you
the trader pod at all?
I kind of like that as a starting line. Do you?
Yeah. Yo, we're gonna fuck some Zambos.
I don't know.
Like I said, we have some.
You know what? There needs to be a zombie apocalypse movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Put Lou Ferrigno in there too.
Isn't he deaf?
He's not necessarily deaf. He was born with some form of buildup in one of his ears, so he has like a very hard time hearing, but he's not deaf.
Yeah, that sucks, because I actually kind of know what that is. I had to get, it's probably not as bad as his, but I had to get tubes put in my ears because mine was so bad.
Yeah, I don't even think his can be healed, which is kind of sad. I'm
Yeah,
trapped
so
in a
I got
corner,
lucky.
and my team wasn't helping me. Not you, the other two who were
Give me a
here.
second, I'll come over there. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
good
go
now.
over there because the door just shut.
Yeah, I was talking about the other two who are actually there. Don't you love when you're assigned a team and you're like the majority of your team doesn't help you because they're cunts?
It sounds like Overwatch, and everyone's in the same group but me. That's happened to me on competitive a few times, actually.
Yeah.
I get neglected.
That's the thing. I don't like Overwatch for the fact that, like, there's nothing inherently wrong with playing a game competitively, but if you can't play a game competitively with people who you're not already in a group with, then what's the fucking point, you know? Like,
I feel
the
like
point...
these two guys are also in a group.
Probably. If you're gonna do something with competition, you gotta be willing to work with people who aren't necessarily, like, personal friends with you, you know?
Mm-hmm. You ever notice that tiny airship that's right above us? Oh, there it goes. Huh. Never noticed that.
Almost all the systems are operational. Nice work, lads.
We're officially doing better than them because we're better at the game.
Don't we?
Okay.
I wish I had played Commando because then I could have shown up.
This guy's just wasting bullets. What the heck?
Degree in Savagery, that's his name. Yeah, they're obviously not that good at the game.
I mean, they're probably new, right? Just so.
Maybe, I don't know. Doesn't give them an excuse to like lock us into places because they're a bunch of stupid cunts, you know? Personally, I just believe if someone's better than you, you should probably... What the fuck are you doing, dude?
I want to go to Africa.
Something tells me these are a couple kids who play, you know, these are the type of kids who play Call of Duty.
Alright, where should we go? Oh, wait. Let's go... Wait, I almost said Australia. It's right after
Australia?
this part. Perfect.
Prepare to repel invaders.
Thrusters. And... Because I like the horn. Oh, there's a lot of invisible zombos. Like, holy crap. Where are you even coming from? Oh, there's a vent.
Yeah, I hate that they can come through vents. It makes, like, locking yourself in a room so they can't get in a lot harder.
It really makes Dead Rising look stupid.
How so?
Dead Rising, the reason you go through vents in that game to get in and out of the mall is because in the first game, Brad is like, let's just use the vents to get in and out. The zombies are too dumb, they won't figure it out. Well, these guys did.
Well, to be fair, these are mutants, so they still have the intelligence
Yeah.
of man, but the instinct of beast, you know?
I just think that's weird.
You're nearly done with this lot. Not
I
bad.
love Brad in Dead Rising. He's great. He's voiced by the guy who does the voice of Lee Everett in the freaking Telltale Walking Dead.
Dave Fennoy.
Yeah, so he does two
Yeah.
black guys in zombie games.
He also does Lucius Fox in the
That's-
Arkham games.
He does a really good job too. I love his voice. Also,
He does
was
not
that
look at all
pigeon
like
dude
you
in
think
the
he-
Spider-Man game.
Yeah, he was. I saw that and I was like, holy fuck, my dude.
I like him. He's cool.
Dave
He's also got
Fennoy
a
is a real-
recognizable voice, which I love.
Yeah, he's a really cool person.
Ladies and gents, this is what a star looks like. A real team player. Mind if I slap you on the back?
Preferably not, but go right ahead, sir.
Huh?
He asked he asked if we mind if he slaps us on the bum.
Oh.
I'm gonna look up what
Okay.
Dave Fennoy has done. I feel like I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but that's okay. God, he has long hair.
I like his white dreadlocks.
Oh, he was in let's see, he was in Metal Gear Solid 4 and StarCraft. He was also so good in Batman that he kept his role in the Telltale series.
He has a pretty good voice for it. He fits.
Yeah. He was in Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. He played Tobias Whale, Black Manta, and Blockbuster.
Dang.
He plays Lucius Fox in a million different things. He's in Be Cool Scooby-Doo. Oh, he's in Friday the 13th the game as Detective Joe Mattery.
Are moving up towards the main deck.
Who?
I need you to
Detective Joe Mattery. I don't know who that is, but they're there.
Oh, that's one of the people in the Pamela tapes
Yeah.
that you can find.
Yeah, he does that voice.
He does a good job there. I love it. The Pamela tapes are still sick. Oh, you know what I found yesterday? I found it was Friday the 13th Ultimate Slasher Edition. And it has all the DLC in it. Like the DLC that you can't... You know what I'm talking about. It's all the DLC that you can't get with the regular game. That's stupid.
Oh, that's just the beginning, lads. Well
You know what I
done.
mean? I think
Yeah.
that's just scummy. So you tell me you can't release it in like a free update, but you can sell a complete, you could sell the same game but with everything on it.
Who can tell with these buggers?
How does that work?
Now where's my lunch?
The fucking.
Am I crazy?
I've always hated the idea of DLC really in general, unless it's something worth making DLC. Like,
The only time I like it is when it's like adding something actually worthwhile.
yeah. Well, here's my thing. If it's like a character that you couldn't have gotten programmed before the game, then make a DLC but make it free, you know? Like, the way I see it is...
I don't like pre-order DLC either because they're on the disc.
Like, for me,
Like
what I
when Goro
hate...
from Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
he's on the disc.
I hate the idea of, hey, we made this while we were making the game, but if you want it, you gotta pay an extra $10. Like, no, just put it in the fucking game.
I mean, I'm
I
pretty
already
sure
gave you
Goro was
60
free
bucks.
later on, which is
Yeah.
pretty fair, I guess.
I
At least
wouldn't
compared to most
know,
things.
because when I got Mortal Kombat 9, I had played it with a friend a lot, so I just sprang for the complete edition because I was out by then.
Well, no, he was in X. He was playable.
Oh yeah, that game that I have and never touch. Yeah, I have
Dude,
the complete
X is
version
really
of that
good.
too.
A lot of people prefer 9 over X, and you'd probably be one of those people.
That's the thing, it's not that I prefer it, more or less it's that I'm not the biggest fan of Mortal Kombat.
No, I'm just saying if you
Like
did
if-
play it, you probably would prefer 9. A lot of people prefer like the roster and everything.
Yeah. I've
Luckily,
played it a
in the
lot.
new one,
There's
it seems like they're gonna have like the biggest roster they've had in a long time.
honestly, I
There's
don't have
this
any
whole
problems.
time traveling motif with
Yeah.
it. Oh, and Spawn might be in it, which would be
Honestly,
amazing.
I didn't mind the roster too much. They still had Johnny Cage, which is a character I played most. I don't remember if they had Stryker or not, but I also played Stryker and Cabal a lot, and Reptile, so... It's not the
Striker and Cabal are not an MKX.
but it's not necessarily the roster, it's more or less the fact that, I don't know. I did play a lot of Mortal Kombat 9 back in, like, early 14 and stuff like that. Actually, no, it was late. It was, like, 2015... Yeah, it was, like, early 2013, late 2013, early 2014, that area, because I was living with my friend at the time, and he had Mortal Kombat 9, and we didn't have any access to Wi-Fi, so we just played through the story in, like, classic mode a bunch. Fun fact, my first time ever beating Shao Kahn was as Kenshi,
Who? You?
the blind swordsman.
Kenshi?
Yeah. That's the first person I ever beat Shao Kahn with.
You know he's gonna be in Mortal Kombat 11, right?
Isn't he in Mortal Kombat X currently?
Shao Kahn?
No, I was talking about Kenshi.
I'm talking about Shao Kahn.
Oh, I wouldn't be
I don't know if
surprised.
Kenshi's gonna be in 11, but Shao Kahn's gonna be playable.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure he's the pre-order bonus this time around. If you pre-order it, you get Shao frickin' Kahn. And holy crap, that's a big bonus for me.
You know, with everyone doing Darkseid versus Thanos, I'm surprised no one's been like, alright, what if we sprang for Mortal
Darkseid
Kombat
versus Shao
DC?
Kahn would be frickin' sick.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Like, oh, that would be awesome. Screw Thanos and Darkseid. I'll do Darkseid and Shao Kahn. I don't even like Thanos as much as the other two.
Seems like a good matchup.
I like him, but
It would-
I don't. I like him, but I don't like him as much
Yeah.
as Darkseid or Shao Kahn.
It would
'Cause
be an
even though
original
Shao Kahn is
matchup,
that
technically.
annoying boss,
Yeah.
he's freaking awesome.
Dude,
You
why
cannot
are
deny
you
how
fucking
cool he
AFK? This dude's just fucking AFK for no reason. And he just died, and I'm taking his gun.
Gunther the Bold.
That's my
I like
gun
that
now,
name.
and I'm keeping it. I'm gonna
That
keep
name
it
reminds
just
me
beside
of
him.
Adventure Time.
Same. Yeah, I'm
Not
keeping
that
the
great
gun
of a show,
he
but I
dropped.
still like Gunther.
Up my leg.
What was it like?
Gunther, who told you you could fly?
Quack, quack.
What's funny is, I don't know. Adventure Time
I
was
soiled my tunic.
Adventure Time was alright. I still liked regular show more, and I feel like anyone who didn't
Oh, I
like
definitely did.
regular show more had like a negative IQ problem.
Jesus.
Like not to be rude to anyone,
Ice
but
King was like
you
the
know.
best part of Adventure Time.
Yeah.
You weren't even in it that much, at least to my memory. I hated Finn. That's why I didn't like that show. I hated the main characters.
I didn't mind
Jake
Finn.
was fine. Jake wasn't great because he wasn't exactly good at teaching lessons.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the older character that I guess was supposed to, you know, be right, but he didn't fit that mold very well.
Well, the
He
idea
was
is
usually
that
wrong. We taught him bad lessons.
the idea is that they're both generally idiots.
Yeah, but you kind of. I'm not saying you have to have a smart character, but it'd be nice to have a reasoning in the chaos.
Well, I think that's what Princess Bubblegum was usually.
She's stupid too, though.
I mean, I don't know. It's a fucking Cartoon Network show. You can't expect much.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of like, what is it? I kind of think it's dumb to bring up like Family Guy at the same time as Adventure Time, but
Yeah.
it was a lot better when you had like at least one voice of reason.
Yeah.
But now everyone's just crazy and hates each other.
I think, I don't know.
Those two just ran. Good lord.
I think the voice of reason mostly changed depending on what the situation was to a point. Flame Princess at one point was the voice of reason for Finn. Don't know why. Princess Bubblegum was the voice of reason a couple times. Marceline was the voice of reason a couple of times, especially with the Ice King.
Ice King was the best character.
I really like.
He was the funny one. He was the only funny one there. Everyone else, the only time I laughed in that show was when a side character or a background character did or said something funny. It was never the main character.
Damn it! Motherfucker! God damn it! I hate Zed Time.
And you know what? People hate me because I hate Adventure Time. You know what else? Because I hate Steven Universe. Not the show, the fan base who likes it. Also, I think the show's overrated in general, honestly.
I ignore fan
Just saying.
bases. The show is generally overrated, but it's still good for what it is.
Well,
I like
when
that.
a certain fan base almost makes an artist commit suicide. Yeah, I know. It's hard to ignore a fan base at that point.
That's
It's worse
the
than
thing.
Undertale. Undertale was pretty bad at one point.
The way I ignore fan bases is by ignoring any behind-the-scenes news on a thing.
But you can't ignore that kind of crap. That's just horrible.
I have.
Well, I'm just saying. That's horrible. You can't ignore, this group of people nearly caused this one person who, all they did was draw a character a certain way, wasn't even bad. They bullied her into nearly committing suicide. That's horrible.
Now keep in mind,
That's a
I didn't
bad
know
group
this
of people right
situation.
there, just saying.
I didn't know the situation in the slightest until you mentioned it just now.
Well, that's the situation, and made me, like, not like it at all. Also, they kind of try to blackmail the creator of the show they love.
Yeah.
Who
That's the
does
thing.
that?
That's why I ignore fan bases. Fan bases have always made things worse, per se. Like, the only
Lucky for
real
me, I didn't
way...
like Steven Universe in the first place.
Yeah.
The
I didn't mind
episodes I
it.
watched were fine, except that one where the tiny purple one frickin' haunts the kid's dad by, like, transforming into his dead wife. I'm like, what is your problem?
They explain her problems. I don't know,
She's a complete jerk-off. That's what my problem is.
yeah, I don't know.
Basically. Like, I can't even remember her name, but she's probably the
Amethyst.
worst one in the entire show.
She
The
was
only
always
one
my
I think I
favorite.
liked was Garnet. She was the only one I liked.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just
And the
a...
dad.
I like the show mostly because they didn't pussy out like all other Cartoon Network shows, and they actually put heavy themes and strong things that a kid needs in it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't give him crap for doing good, you know. I mean, the show may be good. I don't know, I haven't watched the whole thing, I've only watched bits and pieces. I'm just giving you my general consensus.
I only really
I'm
watched the
saying
first
that not
season,
just
and
you,
then
but
I stopped
everyone
watching
else
TV.
who watches
Yeah.
this and thinks I'm a horrible person for not loving Steven Universe.
That's the thing. I haven't
give me
watched
crap.
Steven Universe really at all since season 1.
Why can't we start this? There are no Zeds in here.
Yeah, I hate it. I know they introduced new characters or something like that,
There
and
we
they've
go.
done other shit or whatever.
They have like a lion or something.
Oh yeah, that was in season 1. That was really cool. That line's nice. I know people who want plushes that line. More or less, I don't know. I just like the fact that they're willing to they're willing to tackle heavy topics without pussing out because Cartoon Network owns them, you know?
Isn't Garnet like two people fused together or something?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah, that was a thing. In an episode, they revealed that, and then that created. Cool. Yeah. That's the thing, is that she's one of the only fusion gems that isn't like the size of Godzilla. And
well,
also,
she is pretty tall still.
She is, but whenever any of the other fusions come together, they're like fucking huge. They're kaiju at that point. But I don't know. She's also one of the ones that just stays together, and it makes her like, I don't know, it makes her into one complete person. There was an episode recently where they had like a wedding or something. And that was adorable because they put the
Is that not what fusing is?
No. Fusing is doing a sexual dance until you're one person.
Good lord.
To a point. They just dance together and then they fuse. It was weird.
Does have nothing on this.
There was also the episode where Connie and Steven fused when they found out that humans can do fusions with gems, and it was really fucking weird, but I also think it's because Steven is half human. I don't know. Connie? Connie is Steven's like girlfriend, and her parents are both doctors and don't fully approve because they're fucking assholes. And their last name...
you know, maybe because their daughter's hanging out with this little stupid kid?
I mean, fuck it, she's stupid sometimes,
I'd be a little worried about my grandkids, too.
She does know how to use a sword, though, and that's cool.
That sounds sick.
Ironically, Steven's not that stupid. He's more or less just excited and lets his excitement cloud his judgment sometimes.
He's reckless.
Yeah, but that's also because he's young. There are times when he's really mature.
I find more enjoyment out of Clarence than I do Steven Universe.
I fucking hate Clarence, and I would cut that little fuck's neck off. I fucking hated it. The main character pissed me off. I swear to God. There's the only person on the internet or in TV who's allowed to have annoying buck teeth and an annoying ass voice that makes me want to stab myself in the throat is SpongeBob. And that's because SpongeBob was actually funny for a while. Clarence was never fucking funny.
Survivor is what you are. Did you learn to be this hard?
That's funny.
I also hate that they gave him a fucking list. Who wants to watch something where the main character has a fucking speech impediment?
Also, is it just me, or do people like Steven Universe, those kinds of characters, get used a lot in rap battles? Or am I just crazy?
Well, yeah, that's because Steven's fucking popular as shit, though. That's
really popular.
That's a general
Who's the
thing.
Nacho Head one? I know she gets used a lot.
Peridot.
Yeah. Wait, is that even a gem?
Yeah, they're all real gems.
It is?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I thought
They're
Peridot
also...
was just a color. Because I know Amethyst is a gem. Pearl, obviously.
I think the colors are based off the gem's colors. If you look up any of their names, you'll find the actual gem. It's really cool.
Because I know Amethyst is like kind of a blue.
Yeah.
Pearl's kind of, you know, white, pearlescent sort of color, and she's got like
Garnet's my birthstone.
I don't know what mine is. I never check.
Let's see. It is. Your birthday was like last week, and it's still December, so early December.
Yep. Of course. Love that he farts in the intro, don't you? Oh, hey, Krampus. He's stuck in a corner. Oh, now he's not. 1 second.
Early December
Better take your pot shots now.
Is Tanzanite, so it's like a turquoise blue color.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like blue. It's not my favorite color, but it's nice to look at.
Steven Universe does have one thing going for it, and that's that most of the music is really good.
Yeah, what is that song? There's one song they did that I really like. Okay, two. But the one that I first heard was that one that everyone has Sand singing now.
Yeah, I did a cover of that version.
Stronger Than You. Oh,
yeah.
I love that song.
That was from the episode when they showed that Garnet was a fusion. My favorite song.
And she fights the big green Hulk-looking person.
Yeah. I think she's an orange color. Jasper.
I'm colorblind.
I know. I'm just saying.
What is a Jasper?
It's a gem, I think, of some kind.
Maybe.
But yeah, I fucking.
He is wrecking us, isn't he?
Kind of. I think we're doing generally good.
Only yes.
My favorite song is Steven's Lament from the episode where like there's that it's actually like the episode after Stronger Than You where it's like, you know, a spaceship crashes down to fucking Earth. And that's kind of like the episode where Steven matures more because he finally sees that he's an actual fucking danger.
Yeah, you kind of get all your friends in trouble because you're kind of a half-wit.
Yeah, and that's when he makes the very mature and smart decision of, hey, we can't be friends because I'm gonna get you fucking killed probably. And
Who
then
does he say that to?
Connie, the one that parents don't like Steven very much. And then Connie's the fucking dumbass who's like, no, fuck you, I'm doing it anyways.
No, I'm gonna be Mary Jane.
Yeah, except she's not, 'cause she can use a sword, and sometimes she's better than Steven. It's also a really adorable relationship, because Steven's gem weapon is a fucking shield, so together they make sword and shield. Yeah. That's one thing I did like, that all the gems have specific weapons. I always liked that Garnet's was just a pair of gauntlets that she beats the shit out of people with.
That is pretty cool. I like me a pair of gauntlets.
Also, Amethyst, who is the most sexual specific character, has a whip.
Wait, she is?
Her design is the most inherently sexual, I should say.
Not Garnet? You sure?
Have you seen Amethyst? Her gem is in the middle of her...
she's a tiny one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amethyst. Her gem is in the middle of her tits, and she pulls a whip out of it.
That's just gross.
She's the most inherently sexual. Plus, if you were to look at the holy shit, if you were to look at the old pilot animation, like when they introduce the character, she pulls her shirt down slightly to reveal her gem. So yeah, she's the most inherently sexual. I killed him.
Oh, thank God, you all got him.
Oh God, I saw his butt jiggling. He's floating.
Oh, he's back up. Oh, and he goes back down again.
Oh God, his leg is broken backwards. Hey, I killed him.
Oh, I see me.
But yeah, I don't watch Steven Universe that much anymore because I haven't watched TV in a long time.
I'd just rather not. How about that?
I'm the Dominator.
Nice.
I can at least say for Steven Universe that it is one of the like best cartoons to come from Cartoon Network in a long fucking time.
Well, when your competition is Teen Titans Go.
Yeah. Uncle Grandpa was fucking there.
Total Drama-rama.
Actually, back then it was a
Grandpa's not there
race.
anymore, and that,
I know it's
and that
not.
kind of makes me sad.
Uncle Grandpa did a crossover with Steven Universe. It was funny.
It had a crossover with everything.
Alright, my favorite Cartoon Network crossover, like, movie or anything, was Ben 10 Generator Rex.
What's your favorite map?
Oh boy, I'm voting for Outpost.
Oh, you boy.
Stick we got Outpost.
Darn, we got Outpost.
But I'm home. Like, my favorite, like, crossover was Ben 10 Generator Rex Heroes United. I like that Ben 10 was in the Generator Rex style instead of, like, them both having their own unique style, like the Family Guy Simpson thing. It looked cool. Plus, they were both made by the same person, so it didn't matter much.
Jeez, the Family Guy Simpsons crossover was so weird.
Yeah, it was both good and bad.
Yeah,
that's the only way I can really describe it.
I found enjoyment.
It was fun to watch, but it put itself in a situation where I probably wouldn't watch it again.
It was only good for one time. It had no replay value.
Pretty much. It was lengthy. I liked that they made the meta joke of like Peter falling asleep in the like courtroom, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry.
Cranky.
I'm sorry. These hour-long specials take so much out of me."
He's like, "I'm used to these things only going 30 minutes."
Yeah.
Also, I just like The Simpsons, especially early Simpsons.
I forgot
sad that I have to say that every time I say I like The Simpsons.
What's funny is, I forgot who made it, but like the animation, the Family Simp from YouTube, is more enjoyable than the actual, like, Simpsons guy episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that made afterwards?
Yeah, it was made, like, based off the plot.
Oh!
Like, my favorite part is when Peter has Homer try the beer. And then,
It's
like...
just tough.
Like, Homer is like, it's lukewarm and tasteless. I prefer me beer, but same beer more or less. And then like 20 minutes later, back at the house, Peter is like, same beer? And then that sparks up. It's my favorite thing, especially because the entire fight is just like them slapping each other in different locations with like that one really wacky like
Glad to see you made it.
sound effect.
Make for the pod and gear up.
That's my favorite fucking thing on the
Get
internet.
yourself fixed
Right
up.
next to fucking right next to the how to goof a predator animation.
Oh my god, I love that.
I think they're made by the same person. I'm not sure though, but I love it. I'm Chris Hansen.
I'm Chris Hansen.
That shit's
And
funny.
here on To Catch a Predator.
You're running low.
Especially love when he gives the dude a baby and it's like taken off
Take
the air.
him, screw him, I don't care. You go on, you.
I fucking loved it.
And for his sportsman, and for being such a good sport, we gave him a real baby.
Oh, also the
Are you the baby's father?
I also love the, well, if you'll excuse my language, sir, damn big
Feet.
doofus, and then it's like, we're gonna have to bleep that out.
We're going to bleep that out.
I love it because that's how actual TV fucking acts half the time. It's beautiful and perfect.
More Zeds inbound.
Hello.
Big night planned.
Big
He
night plans.
seems to be getting restless, so I make my move. A big night planned. Oh, I jumped over that rocket. You
Fixed.
see it? It was in slow-mo.
I wish I was reloading so the camera had me looking down.
SOB. Well, I'm assuming that I jumped it. It probably hit you. Or you
I'm
may
not
have moved.
sure. I don't think A got hit, but I don't remember. I may have healed in between.
Oh, move, gingerbread
Excuse
man.
me.
I don't want any cookies. Actually, I could go for some right now, but only Chips Ahoy Chewy.
Also, Swing Bobby Swing is like my favorite YouTube poop thing. The shitty King of the Hill edits. You remember the one with the realistic Hank Hill that you tried to get off your screen?
I hated that.
I loved it. It was a funny video. Did you ever
Because
actually...
you're a freaking nut.
Alright, look. Let me give you some backstory. Cypress had me watch those at 3 in the morning while I was trying to work.
You told me this.
Yeah, so
And
you
then
know
you
why
said,
I like
"No,
it.
I'm going to show it to you," and I'm like, no.
Did you ever actually watch it?
Yeah, you made me.
It's fucking hilarious.
I watched it while in a call with you.
It's fucking hilarious.
No, it's not.
I like that the house had fucking Hank's mouth
Your
at the
wardrobe is
end.
pretty empty.
Bull.
Always complain to us.
Also,
Dang it, Bobby.
alright, my favorite thing is Hank stomping, slowly getting louder, and then you hear with him opening the door. And
Do you
then
remember when he was in Family Guy, Hank Hill?
Oh yeah. Propane.
He was like, "Hey Lois, what's this fat man doing in our bed?"
You know what? This is the first map I ever actually played Killing Floor on, and I didn't quite grasp how to play it at the time, so I didn't think it was that good. Got confused.
I always wake up before I remember to ask them if they can understand the baby. That's so
Fucking-
stupid.
Oh, also, okay, the Family Simpsons thing had like one good scene where they were on the plane with Bob's Burger, and it's like, oh yeah, we kind of gotta support them. You remember what happened last time we let one of them run on their own, and then Cleveland's the fucking crashing plane.
Cleveland, yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah, we did it. It was just something stupid. And then I think that's when the Hank... Yeah, no, Hank Hill was way later, I think.
yeah.
I could be wrong.
Sterling Archer is one of the impressions I can do, but it's also hard to keep up. Because it's so basic.
It's just the guy's voice, I'm assuming.
Kind of. It's just like a really nasally ass
Because he does
voice.
it for just about everything.
Yeah,
Like, the dude plays someone in Family Guy, I'm pretty sure.
probably.
Yeah, he plays the gas station dude, if I remember.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then, frickin', he's Archer, who's also Bob from Bob's Burgers.
Hank Azaria as everyone in The Simpsons.
What?
Hank Azaria plays like the majority of The Simpsons.
I love that for some reason it made me heal myself over reloading even though I didn't need to heal.
Yeah. Oh, also,
While I'm face to face with an effing siren.
You know what? It was weird to find out that Hank Azaria was like in Spider-Man.
Who was he?
He played Venom.
Oh.
Yeah. And I just didn't know. And it's like, oh, I know you. You're like literally the entire cast of The Simpsons.
Well then, did they ever get rid of Apu in The Simpsons?
I don't know.
I like Apu. It'd be really dumb if they did.
Best joke in The Simpsons guy was I also took a poo so I could say I took a poo.
I only took Apu so I only kidnapped Apu so I could say I took Apu.
Last one. Get to the
Bart Simpson is one of those voices that I wish I could do, but I know I can't.
I hate Bart. Is that weird? I hate Bart.
I mean, I don't know. He's one of those characters that's kind of made to be hated, but you also love to hate him. I think that's like the archetype for a lot of kids.
I don't know why people like him, honestly. He's kind of a brat.
Well, yeah, that's the joke. That's why people like him.
That's why I don't like him. I sympathize with Homer more.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just like specific archetypes that people like. I'm trying to think of the word. Exploit. Where you're supposed to like a character that's easily hated because of the show's style, which in comedy most of the time the reason they make characters hated is because it's like, oh yeah, it's, you know, you hate them because they're funny, or it's funny because you hate them, one of the two. And I don't know, I think it's kind of a stupid archetype to keep pulling.
Parroting Indiana Jones.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Fun. Just destroyed.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a stupid archetype, but it works sometimes. That's why everyone loves Cartman.
Time's up. Go kiss
No one
the
likes
sand.
Cartman.
A lot of people like Cartman.
Okay, no one who thinks with half a brain likes Cartman.
I mean,
You're not
I don't
supposed to
know.
like him. Funny, but you don't like him.
That's the
I
point.
find him funny, but I think he's horrible character.
People
and a
like
horrible
him
person.
because
But
he's.
that's the point.
That's the thing.
He's a piece of crap.
It's the situation of he fits in the show, and that's what makes him quote likable. You know.
I don't think he's supposed to be likable. I think they just make him. He's supposed to be the antagonist, basically.
I don't think any of them are supposed to be
in
likable.
South Park. Okay, but I like Stan and Kyle way more than Cartman.
My favorite character was always Kenny.
Kyle may be my favorite character in the whole thing.
I always liked Kenny, because Kenny
I
does
also
nothing
like
wrong.
Mr. Hankey.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
don't,
Kenny's great too.
most of the characters in South Park aren't that likable though.
Oh, I love that episode where Kenny basically has he doesn't care about living because he knows he'll just be reincarnated. Where
Yeah.
he ends up basically going out with I think, what are they, in elementary school? He basically
think.
goes out with an elementary school prostitute lady. Like a little girl who has like a bunch of STDs and he ends up getting herpes from it.
You know what? There is
And then he dies.
there is one thing that Simpsons did good once, and it was the episode where they made Bart an actual character, and he was like failing his class, and it actually hit him really hard.
I always, when it comes to Simpsons episodes that have like a really good story, I always liked the one where Homer kind of gets accused of sexual harassment.
Yeah.
But it's a complete, you know, accident.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because it's like,
basically, it's obvious he wasn't doing it on purpose, and
Yeah.
just everyone was shaming him and giving him crap without hearing
Yeah.
his side.
yeah, that happens a lot in real life.
Yeah, but that's
That's
why I
the-
like that episode
yeah.
so much, because and it can be flip floppy too.
Yeah, that's one thing
Like
that
obviously it has to happen to the main character, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's one thing that I like though, when a comedy show can take on like an actually heavy subject and do it well without being offensive about it, because that doesn't happen too often.
Come and get your tools of trade.
Yeah,
I've-
and they can handle it
Yeah.
professionally and well. It's
I
really
have
good.
never seen South Park specifically take on a serious subject without being slightly offensive about it. Granted, that
That's
fits.
kind of their whole thing.
Yeah, that fits with the style of South Park. But imagine
They
if
make
one
fun of
day
both
they.
sides.
Yeah, but imagine if one day there was a situation where, like, you know, Matt Stone and Trey Parker are like, all right, it's time to be serious. And then the whole place lasts for like an hour, and then they go back to being fucking silly sons of bitches.
Time's almost
I
up.
mean, at least they make fun of both sides instead of taking
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
They can see that both sides in an argument can be wrong
Yeah.
and or stupid,
they
which I like.
they
South
make
Park
fun
for.
of they make fun of America all the time, but then after 9/11 they made fun of Al Qaeda, and that worked
They
out
made
really
fun
well.
of Osama bin Laden. It was hilarious.
That's another thing. South Park gets away with what it does because it's not scared of people.
Remember when they made fun of Family Guy? It was freaking
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's the thing. With
Damn it.
with South Park, it's more or less the fact that the creators know that if they're getting enough like viewers each week, that the show can't be shut down. You know, it's really
Yeah,
cheap
it's
and
a lot.
yeah, it's really cheap and easy to make. It gets a lot of ratings. So the only reason to really shut it down is if there was a lawsuit on it. But no one wants to put a lawsuit on it because everyone loves it
I'm pretty
essentially.
sure South Park may be ending soon, actually.
Yeah,
Like, they're
I've
actually
seen that.
doing that weird, like, cancel South Park hashtag, but I think it's actually being done by Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Yeah, that's the
So I don't
thing.
get it.
It's one of those things where South Park
Maybe
is
they're just
it's,
tired of making it.
Yeah, it's easy for it to remain consistently funny because, like I said, they're quick to make. They can be on current events the day it happens, essentially. But
Yeah, that's what they did
after,
with the election. And they're having their Christmas episodes right now.
yeah, but
Like,
after a
it was
while, it
hilarious
gets
what happened too.
Yeah.
Oh.
after a while, it just kind of gets to a point where it's like, okay, there's only so many dick jokes and Nazi jokes and all these other shitty jokes that we can make before they stop being excessively funny. So, you know,
Well,
it's
one of the recent episodes was super sad because you remember Man Bear Pig? I think he showed up like one time. In
I
the
do
Black
not remember
Friday
him.
trilogy or something. Well, you remember Al Gore? He was always
do
like,
remember Al Gore.
Oh, it's Man Bear Pig.
one of them
Check
died,
out
I know
my
that much.
algorithms.
Yeah, I fucking...
And
You know
basically,
how to
Man Bear
survive.
Pig
Yeah.
actually shows up
Oh, good.
and he fights Satan.
Yeah.
You know, who's
I
been a
did.
character since like season 1.
Yeah.
And Man Bear Pig just destroys him and actually kills him. Oh, and
Yeah,
Satan goes to
I-
heaven, by the way.
I mean, why wouldn't he? He technically punishes bad people, so he has no reason to
I
go
know,
to
it's
hell.
just anyone who like believes in that kind of stuff is immediately
Yeah.
gonna be like, what?
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you're intelligent and stuff,
If you think about it, he's actually a kind of a good guy because he's
Yeah.
like Krampus in the fact that he punishes the bad
yeah,
people.
he punishes bad people. So, essentially, all of hell is Satan being like, all right, I'll get back into heaven one day.
He may be evil, but he's a necessary evil.
He's like one of those guys. He's like a villain where they're a good guy. They just go about doing good in the wrong way.
I'm about to shut the
Punisher.
door.
Yeah, yeah. Or Mr. Freeze in my
Punisher
eyes.
versus RoboCop.
Eric's Doctor Doom, if you will.
Keep the area
Yeah, his version of Doctor Doom where he wears all white and his name's Professor Doom and he's a saint. That's an actual version of Doctor Doom, by the way.
But
I wish I made that up.
I fucking. Oh no.
That is a real thing, though, Professor Doom.
Yeah.
I'm shocked you didn't bring that up.
I'm both glad and unglad that South Park is ending, because it's a good show. It still maintains to be a good show after all these years somehow. It hasn't fallen to the Simpsons Family Guy problem.
Yeah, which is so weird. Because
Yeah,
most shows do.
yeah.
Maybe it's because they're able to keep up with current trends because
Yeah.
they're so easily made.
But at the same time, after
the-
a while, doing
The
one
creators
thing.
of the show have
Yeah.
stayed there the entire time.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I think that's another
And it's
thing
like-
that helps it, because I doubt
Yeah.
like Seth MacFarlane even helps with Family Guy anymore, aside
Yeah.
from maybe the voices and maybe proofreading a script here and there.
But the thing
He
is, I don't
probably
know.
doesn't do
Yeah.
anything.
The worst part is that, like, I feel like they have this mentality where it's like, if we leave, this show isn't going to be that good anymore. And, you know, they know that, and a lot of people don't think about that. But when, like, the creator of a show, or the main person in charge of a show leaves or dies, the show is not as good as it once was, because it's
It
run by
also really
different
starts
people.
losing its direction.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So it's kind of the idea of, like, maybe, you know, Matt and Trey just aren't having fun with it anymore, but they know if they leave, it'll just go downhill, and so they're deciding to
Like
leave
whenever Stephen Hillenburg left SpongeBob, it went to
Yeah.
complete garbage for a while. It didn't take long for it to lose its charm.
Yeah, so it's like they don't want to fall to the wayside like that, and so they figure leave it on a high note.
And then he came back and it got really good again. Not as
Yeah.
good as it used to be, mind you, because
Yeah.
it's probably impossible at this point. But it got better, and now that he's gone, SpongeBob may not be, I don't know, unless they get someone decent on the job, it's probably not ever going to be as good as it, has
You know
been.
what's funny is that
Which is sad.
yeah,
But
a lot of these shows' issues is that they're run by, like, older people who have, like, this whole, like, gun to their head stigma, where it's like, this has to be a specific way or they can't air it. But if you took, like, an old fan of a show from, like, back when it started and put them in charge, a show would go back to its former glory, because that old fan would look at the show through the eyes of the viewer and be like, okay, when I was a kid, I would have loved this, I would have loved to see this, and I can show this to kids nowadays because I have that power. If you put...
it's kind of like what they did with Sonic.
Yeah.
Because Sonic Mania was made
Yeah.
by a fan named
When
Christian
did,
Whitehead.
didn't SpongeBob come out in 1999?
All sets on
Yeah,
the way.
99.
Alright, so if you took, like,
God,
someone...
I'm older than SpongeBob by only a
If you
year,
took
but still.
someone your age or my age, 18 and up, and put them in charge of SpongeBob, they would be like, alright, let's take this back in the direction that it was in when I watched it. And come up with these jokes, and bring fucking Hans back, bring Nosferatu back from, like, the hash-slinging
Oh,
slasher,
guess
you know?
what? He does come back.
Perfection.
Nosferatu is in a new episode, and it's like SpongeBob doing the night shift.
Beautiful. They're already
and
going.
Nosferatu's in it, and it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
They're already going back to where they started. Nice. They're learning.
I'll be... The only things that I would want back in SpongeBob
Yeah.
is Patrick being more enjoyable,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
they're doing better with that, but I liked it better
Yeah.
when Patrick, sure he's an idiot, but he
Yeah.
wasn't so dumb that
Yeah.
he's a dick,
Here's my
you
thing.
know?
In older
Also, I like
episodes,
Squidward.
yeah,
I like
that's
Squidward's
the thing.
older archetype better than his
Yeah,
new
I
one.
hate it because what Nickelodeon did was they looked at the show and said, okay, kids aren't exactly cognitive enough to understand a character personality like that, so we're just gonna dumb them down to the base of their personality. Back in the day, Squidward, while he was an asshole, he was like a brotherly asshole to SpongeBob. The episode where that dude
Which
threw
I
pizza in
loved.
yeah, like that episode, you know, the dude threw pizza in
The
SpongeBob's
pizza
face.
one is freaking sick.
It's beautiful
That's
because
my favorite. That's
Yeah.
my favorite Squidward moment.
same
Where he's just
because
like, I told your little friend I ain't paying for that. Well, this one's on the house, and he
Yeah.
just hits him right in the face.
it's like,
Oh,
hey,
that's
that's
amazing.
my dork. I can bully him, but if you do it,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
fucking
what I
kill
love.
you.
I love
And
that. That's
it's
awesome.
beautiful. They put an actual archetype in there, and like, Patrick isn't necessarily stupid. He knows what's going on. He's just oblivious. Like the episode where SpongeBob has that paper to do, but he calls Patrick, and Patrick's like, all right, SpongeBob, we both know you didn't just want to talk in the middle of the night. You're calling me, so you have an excuse not to do your paper.
Yeah. He
That's-
sometimes... There's literally an episode, it was after Stephen Hillenburg left, where he
Yeah.
actually said... He basically says he's being stupid on purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I think he said that wrong. Because he's like, you can't expect my, my brand of stupidity. I like to mix it up and keep you on your toes. And I'm like, that's not a good way to say that.
Yeah.
He shouldn't admit that he is, playing dumb. It should be more like,
Yeah.
I'm not entirely stupid. They still know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm just not that smart.
Basically,
Like, I love Dumb Patrick when he's funny.
yeah. Basically, they pushed characters in extreme directions instead of being subtle with their characters. And that's not a character. You know, that's what I hate. A character has subtlety, but they can also, the way they act can change based on, like, the situation around them, like an actual person, and that's what you need in a character. And kid shows don't treat children with the respect of people. That sounds ironic coming from my mouth.
They're dumb.
Yeah, I don't like kids very much, but I know that a kid's intelligent enough to read a character. And that's one of the things I like about Scooby-Doo, especially nowadays. Be Cool Scooby-Doo looks like a shitty Seth MacFarlane ripoff, but the characters are written probably better than they've ever been written before. Daphne has an actual character that isn't rich airhead who just wants love. Like, she has an actual personality.
Crazy?
Kind of. She has the puppets for like one episode and then drops them.
That's good. She was kind of a nutburger.
Yeah, but she has an actual personality. And that's the thing they did. They did give the characters actual personalities, especially Fred and Daphne. They've had the most drastic change over the last couple of years, and it's really good. I'm stealing that money. It's really good because they're treating the kids who pick up these shows and watch them like people, like they have intelligence, and that's something that Nickelodeon hasn't done in a long time. Cartoon Network didn't start doing it again until more recently.
Oh, thank God. It's your hell, not mine.
God damn it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I just hate that, like, cartoons are now being pushed in a direction where they're treating kids like unintelligent beings and less like people. Because if you make a like, okay, old 90s cartoons where they had tons of, like, hidden jokes and shit.
You're by yourself.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm trying to live.
You need to get around him or something and get over here with everyone else.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You don't want to 1v1 him.
I can't, because every time I turn around there's a million flesh pounds up my ass. But yeah, essentially, like, back in the 90s and 80s, shows were better because they were made with the idea that parents would be forced to watch these cartoons with their kids. So there should be something for the parents to... Yeah, and so they would make the characters intelligent, and they would have those little hidden jokes and stuff. And I miss those, you know? Like, it was enjoyable to watch a cartoon back then.
Gumball has a lot of those hidden jokes.
Yeah, Gumball is a really good one.
He'll say it so fast you don't notice that he's saying...
Like... That's one thing I like about the state of cartoons and where they're going now, is that they're making them a lot more mature, with a lot more mature decisions, you know? That's not something you get too often. Hey look, we dominated the scoreboard again.
I got
back
one whole
to
side.
our old, yeah, back to our olden days of playing not Team Fortress, Killing Floor 2.
But yeah, Gumball has a lot of those. He says them so fast you don't get them at first unless you're really listening. And I like that.
One of the shows that I love, like, as far as being for kids, but adults can enjoy it, is definitely, like, Johnny Bravo is one of the big ones. Because that show...
Police, there's an handsome man in my house.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's me.
That's the thing. Johnny Bravo has so many jokes that are not for kids, but no kid is gonna pick up on them. Like the fucking...
I remember the werewolf episode. It was so weird for me as a kid. Where that
don't.
chick turns into a werewolf, and he's just like, oh, I can deal with that once a month. And then it's like on Thursdays or whatever kind of mood, he turns into a fat dude that like stamps named Carl. I'm like, what?
That's the thing. Like, I don't know, I just miss...
I could deal with that too, honestly.
Yeah. I just miss
one
the
day
state...
to myself, you know, that's not hard actually.
Yeah. I just miss the state of old cartoons, how they used to be enjoyable, and now they're kind of just pushing them down a path of, like, kids won't get half the jokes anyways, they're just watching for the pretty colors, and I hate that. I hate the idea that they're, quote, watching for pretty colors.
There was another thing I wanted to mention, another SpongeBob character.
Yeah.
I love old Mr. Krabs as well.
Yeah,
I love his old character a lot, where he... I don't know why, but in the earlier seasons I always thought that, you know how SpongeBob's dad and them are barely around? I always thought Mr. Krabs was like a father figure to him.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was a really cool dynamic they had, because like if something was wrong, Mr. Krabs could handle it, or
Yeah.
he would help him out. Like, I'm trying to think of a way, like he was gonna help him with the Strangler, but that didn't happen because the Strangler's a freaking criminal.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. They were just actual
now-
characters back in the day, you
For
know?
a while he went, they have been bringing that back recently.
Yeah,
where
they've been
Mr.
working
Krabs
on
is
it, I've heard.
actually really helpful.
Yeah.
And is less of a one-track money mind and more of a, like I said, I love the idea of him being like a father figure to SpongeBob. I don't know why.
I love...
I just think that's really cool. He's got the old, crusty old man.
I
Also,
miss
his midlife
the...
crisis episode
yeah.
is hilarious.
I miss the days where you couldn't define a character with a single word.
Lock and load.
Like frickin', I just love, what is it, where Harold, I think that's the name of the fish, is behind Mr. Krabs, and Mr. Krabs is so slow. He's like, come on, move it. Could you go any slower? And your blinker's been on for like the past 5 minutes. He just looks at his button, and he's got the arrows.
Back in the day,
love that so
there were
much.
episodes of SpongeBob where SpongeBob can only drive blind, and nowadays, like, Nickelodeon wouldn't even think about doing something like that because they're like, oh, kids are gonna pick up that when you drive, you should be like have your eyes closed so you can drive well. But it's like no kid is that stupid, you know?
I hope not. To be fair, who started eating the Tide Pods? I think
that was the
teenagers do that
teenagers.
more than anyone.
Eh.
Little kids that watch SpongeBob are probably smarter than teenagers
That's the
who
thing.
eat Tide Pods.
Like, people gear the show towards, like, kids. And they're like, okay, don't put anything stupid in it, kids will copy it. But it's not kids who do it. Most of the time, it's
Kids
teenagers.
like it.
Yeah,
You know,
teenagers
cartoons
copy it
don't
for
have
the
to rot
sake.
the brain, people. Just make it, you know,
Yeah.
somewhat funny. Make it fun. Make it nice to watch.
Here's how I see it. If you're gonna make a show for kids, be willing to, like, cover heavy topics, right? Because if you learn something young, make an episode about divorce. That's something I wanted as a kid. That's something I needed as a kid, but I never really got it.
I always wanted to figure out what happened to Mr. Krabs' old wife.
Yeah.
But they never mention it, even when he's dating Mrs. Puff. But
Yeah.
they do mention Mr. Puff. What happened to Mr. Puff? Shows
Yeah.
a picture of a puff lamp.
Yeah.
She doesn't
That's
like
the
to talk
thing.
about it. I'm like, oh, the hook's got him.
That's the thing. It's like, when I was a kid, when I was 5, my parents went through a separation, and that made me confused and scared, and I still cry about it tonight. But when I was a kid, if it had been handled in a, like, if a cartoon had showed me a character's parents getting separated, and, like, they had a whole situation about it, I would have been fine. If that episode of Sesame Street where Snuffy's parents, is that his name, Snuffy, Stuffy, I don't fucking know, when the elephant's parents, like, fought and got divorced, I would have been fine. But no,
I
because...
thought Snuffleupagus was an imaginary friend. Am I remembering
Yeah,
things wrong?
they said that recently, I think, but like way back in like the late 90s, they had an episode where his parents got divorced, and like kids were scared and confused, and it was like, yeah, that's kind of the fucking point, dude.
Oh, when they had an episode about
They didn't
death.
publish it. Oh yeah,
When one of the guys,
It was
I think one of the guys who
Mr.
did
Hooper,
Muppets
yeah.
died.
Upgrade your
yeah.
Yeah, like a dude who was on the show pretty often. That
Yeah.
was sad.
That's the thing, though. Like, I wish cartoons like
But they
nowadays
did a really good
would
job
be.
handling that, I feel.
They did, and that's the thing. Like back in the day, Sesame Street nowadays
Street's pretty good.
would never do anything like that, just because PBS has their boot on their neck. Like everyone's like, whenever
Feel
anyone
bad for
talks
Big
about,
Bird, that's a long neck.
yeah, whenever anyone talks about corporations that take control of everything, they bring up Mickey, but they fail to realize there's not a single corporation where their boot isn't like holding like their shows down, you know?
I really hope people are enjoying this pseudo podcast where we talk about how good cartoons used to be.
Yeah. I didn't think it was gonna go this direction, but then it did.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
a decent conversation.
It is.
Um,
One of my favorite cartoons back in the day was Ed, Ed and Eddie, and I know
That
a lot
show
of
is
people.
great.
I know a lot of people who hated the Big Picture show, but I loved
liked
it. I loved it, especially for the ending where Eddie was being bullied by his brother, and the kids in the cul-de-sac who hated him and were not okay with him that day, like, stepped in to defend him, you know?
After
Like,
all the crap he's done to him.
Yeah, like, that's really cool, you know?
I love
like,
Rolf. Rolf was my favorite part, where he rolls up his sleeves, he's like, someone's gonna teach you a lesson, and then he pushes Kevin in front of him.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, my favorite thing about that scene is that teaches you, and this is something that I've had experience with, just because somebody's blood doesn't necessarily mean they're a good person, or that they're a good role model, or that they should be considered family, you know? Like, people...
Oh god, did that remind you of your brother? The Big Picture Show? Is that why you liked it so much?
Actually, I saw that before my brother, the situation with my brother, but it's true though. I watched that, and it's the situation where, you know, just because you're blood doesn't necessarily mean you have to like each other, and it's a situation where your friends can be better family than your actual family, and that's happened a lot in my life, because there are a lot of people in my family who will push me around, and like, I'm working really heavily on my film career, and there are people telling me, I've had people actually tell me that I should put it on hold, you know, pump the brakes, and focus on, like, you know, get a job first, get some education first, blah blah blip, all that other shit. But, like, they never stop to think about, like, my personal feelings, or my mental or physical health or anything. They just want to push me to do things that either they failed to do, or they feel like if I fail to do, I'm not going to get anywhere, and I hate that shit.
Man,
so, you know,
getting a lot more Zeds than I am.
I don't
like
know
zero
how.
on my side. I thought they'd be coming from both sides, and I would take some on the other side. Nope. I have wasted, like, I have used, like, 0 ammo this entire game, and it kind of makes me angry.
Yeah. Courage the Cowardly Dog was... Yeah. Courage the Cowardly Dog was always a great cartoon.
That show scared me as a kid, to be honest.
That's the thing, it was scary. It did have...
The perfect episode was the one that did it for me.
Yeah.
You're not perfect. And I'm like, what is that?
It did have kind of, like, the entire series had an underlying message of it's okay to be afraid, but don't let fear rule your life.
Courage the Cowardly Dog versus Luigi. Something that could happen.
Ah. You know what's funny? I didn't get the connection for Shaggy versus Luigi until after the battle came out.
What was it, Cody? Frickin'... something's wrong here. My name is Lucy Lou, and thank goodness it's not.
That's another thing that happened a lot. He always gave himself like a fake name, and it was really cool. I want a compilation of all those names.
He did that a lot. I think my favorite character from that show was either Eustace or Le Quack.
Alright.
Le Quack.
So, despite growing up with a parent who had her teeth pulled and doesn't wear her false teeth, I never understood that Eustace didn't have teeth. I thought his gums were like cookies that he always had in his mouth.
Ew.
Because they were like brown and speckled.
Not getting out of this chair. Nope.
You know what? I'm gonna find a way to get you to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because there's actually a character that talks about not getting out of a chair at some point, and it was funny. There's like an episode dedicated, so there are these two lazy kind of workers they're Scully and Hitchcock, and they're like older and they've been on the force for years, and so they do desk work more than anything, because that's what they prefer doing. And there's an episode where one of the more active officers, Rosa, she's like a gymnast and a ballet dancer and everything, and it's fucking cool. And they challenge her, saying that she couldn't sit in a chair longer than they could. And so they all sit in chairs for hours.
Who wins?
None of them. Hitchcock stands up accidentally, and then Rosa looks at Scully and says, alright, we need to get past this together. So they hold hands and get up, and then Scully falls down because his legs are numb. That show's fucking hilarious. I love it. I don't even remember what the other plot line in that show was, or that story was. I can only remember the one where they were sitting.
Perfect for children with no necks. Finally, a game system for me.
I don't remember it specifically, but I think when Scully sat up, he was like, "Oh no, my ass!" Like, there are so many amazing lines in that show. I love it. It's my favorite show, and I'm sad that I have to wait for next season.
That's how I felt for a lot of things.
Yeah. Luckily, unlike Netflix, Hulu will upload the latest episode of the show the day after it premieres.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Netflix waits till the whole season's out.
Yeah, it's a 24-hour period, so I'll have to wait until, like, January, I think, 11th at 9 p.m. Yeah, definitely. I still... You know what the best part is? When we finished the show, it was literally... We now have a month to wait from the moment we finish the show till the next episode premieres for us.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad I decided to watch it. And you know what's worse? Is that the last episode that was on Hulu ended in a cliffhanger.
Oh.
Yeah. Though it feels nice to be caught up, you know? And then we started watching Smallville, and Smallville is amazing.
I just watch a lot of stuff on Crunchyroll nowadays.
Still mad that,
Because of course, I do.
What round are we on? Okay, we're only in round 3, no wonder. No, round 4.
Yeah.
It's still
I
kind
don't
of...
know why, but this has felt longer than it really was.
Probably because we're not paying attention to, like, what level we're on.
You think that would make it be shorter, though?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Trying to think of more cartoons that actually...
2020.
Yeah.
Circle of Life? Circle of Death, huh?
I really liked, though, like, I love when, like, a comedy show
You whore.
or cartoon can handle an actually really serious topic without breaking or being offensive about it, and that's... Brooklyn Nine-Nine does it all the time. I should probably say spoilers for anyone who watches this and wants to get into the show or is in the middle of the show and hasn't gotten to where I am.
I mean, we already spoiled, like, probably
Yeah.
2 big reveals for Steven Universe.
Yeah, but there's an
But
episode...
to be fair, that show's like, what, 5 years old
Yeah.
now? If you haven't started
Yeah.
watching it, you're probably not going to.
Well, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is also 5 years old. Actually,
Yeah,
6,
but
I think it came out in
it's more
2012.
enjoyable than Steven Universe.
It can be. It depends on what you're into. But, one episode in Season 5 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is one where one of the detectives, Rosa, reveals that she's bisexual. And she hasn't told her parents, but her parents are really homophobic. And so... like, the episode basically handles the topic of, like, coming out to your family about not being straight and the fear that can be encompassed by and all that other stuff. And they do it really well. They handle it really seriously and with, like, a lot of, like, care and, like, they do really well, you know? And the show has... one of the biggest characters in the show, the police captain, Raymond Holt, is gay. And so, at no point do they do anything offensive with the LGBT community. They actually handle it really well, and they make the characters characters and not archetypes. In fact, the funny thing is, like, even though the captain's gay, the only time it's mentioned is when he mentions his husband, or if you look on his desk, he has a little pride flag. But he's pretty much just a robot the entire show anyway, so there's no inflection in his voice or anything like that.
None of the overly gay accents.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's one of the best characters because he has this really monotone voice that he says everything in, and it almost never changes. Like, he hates anything. His favorite breakfast is a plain scone. Actually, no, it's plain toast. Plain scone is the best dessert. What's funny?
With this upgrade perk that I got, because I'm level 25, whenever Z time happens, I'm able to, like, look around and shoot my gun, and it all goes at normal time.
Perfect. I wish I had that. But yeah, that's one of my favorite things is the characters in Brooklyn. They're all likable characters. Well, the main ones. There are a lot of characters you're also supposed to hate. Also, Danny Trejo's in it.
Danny, oh boy, I hear lasers.
I do too. Danny Trejo plays the Bi Girl's dad.
Impressed. Your work was flawless.
I didn't even notice there was a thing over here. I've been walking about and everything.
Yeah.
You earned the most money. I guess drinks are on you tonight.
So I read somewhere that Andy Samberg, I think he's the executive producer for the show, I'm not quite sure, but I read somewhere that he wants like their celebrity fans to guest star, and one of said celebrity fans is Mark Hamill.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, back when Brooklyn was supposed to get canceled, Mark Hamill was one of the biggest people. He lobbied on every social media site he had to bring the show back.
Yeah.
And imagine Mark Hamill on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That'd be really fucking
Dude,
cool.
you know what would kill me if he also came to Lexington?
Yeah. That's what
I call a dream.
Yeah. Trying to think of who's been on Brooklyn that I think you might recognize. There are a lot of comedians there. So all the
I'm gonna look
improv.
up who's gonna be there real quick, because they update it every so often.
How often do you watch like stand-up comedy?
I think, I'm trying to remember, who's my favorite? I have a favorite one, and he's really funny, but I can't, his name's like something Reagan.
Yeah.
Ah, what's his, the one where he does the cup of dirt. It's a cup with dirt in it. It's called a cup of dirt.
Oh my god.
When he
I'm
talks
gonna...
about how he was in school, it's like, how do you make something plural? You put an S at the end. When? On weekends and holidays. Just crack me up.
Yeah. I'm gonna like name off the characters, and I'm gonna see if you...
Moose.
Or not the characters, I'm gonna name off the actors and see how many you recognize. I assume you recognize Andy Samberg?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lonely Island. That was...
He looks a lot like that guy from Victorious.
Yeah, he also looks a bit like Michael Cera and Jesse Eisenberg.
I told you, I'm not Andy Samberg. Aww.
He also looks like the Viner Matt King a little bit. He just looks like a lot of people. If you're white, he looks like you probably. Melissa Fumero, or Fumero, I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. Have you heard of her ever?
Mm-mm.
Joe Latruglio.
Nope.
Stephanie Beatriz.
Yes.
Really, I'm surprised actually. She seems more obscure. Stephanie Beatriz plays Rosa. She does really good. Her character is nothing like her actual personality.
Her actual personality is so bubbly.
Yeah, she has a really bubbly personality. Since you know her, I would assume you knew that. But the character is kind of like reserved and dark and really fucking disturbing. She has a knife the size of her forearm in her back pocket at all times.
How does she put it in there?
I don't know. But every time... Oh, Terry Crews is my favorite actor in that show.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a joke where Terry Crews, who is the biggest guy, like tallest and strongest in the entire 99th precinct, has admitted that he's scared of Rosa.
Well, when a woman carries a giant knife in her back pocket, I'd be scared of her too.
That's one of my favorite scenes, is when she pulls it out for the first time. Because there's like an episode, I forgot what it's about, but like he gives her handlebar and say, hey, I think someone disassembled your bike. And he's like, if someone disassembled my bike, I will destroy them. And he's like, oh, you don't gotta take that far. And then she pulls out the knife and he's like, damn, Rosa. And it's like fucking holy shit, dude. Where did that come from? So it's funny.
Good question.
Oh, have you ever heard of, fuck, what's his name? Andre Braugher.
No.
Alright, so Andre Braugher, I forgot which Olympics he did, but he did the announcements for the Olympics. He has a really fucking deep voice and it's really good. Yeah. Chelsea Peretti.
Nope.
Alright, Dirk Blocker.
I think?
I'm trying to... fuck. Joe Kinnan. That's a middle part. I don't remember it.
Oh, good. I can get this thing now.
Joel McKinnon Miller, that's his name.
Nope.
I think that's most
Time
of
to
them.
look up who's going to be attending.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine cast. Who else is here?
Alright, I'm looking up the full cast, by the way.
Oh, Adam
Val
Sandler.
Kilmer.
Oh my god. Adam Sandler played himself in an episode.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it was funny.
Val Kilmer's going to be at Lexington Comic-Con.
Sick. Do you know Jason Mantzoukas?
No, but I know Val Kilmer's bat nipples.
Yeah.
Also, it says he plays Tombstone. Huh?
I feel like it's not Spider-Man's Tombstone because there are other
Yeah, that's
Tombstones.
what I'm wondering. Tom Kenny.
If you look up Val Kilmer
Luke
Tombstone,
Cage.
you'll probably find it.
Ron Perlman's going to be there.
Sick.
Dang. Wait, who else is going to be there? 1 second. Sting. A Power Ranger. Charlie Adler. Wait, who do I know that from?
I recognize it. Alright, hey,
Right.
you, birthday pony, get in the fucking circle.
Go in a circle.
The dude was standing over the defense point, but he wasn't actually in it. He was like an inch out of it. Like, come on, dude. If you're gonna be near it, at least get the fuck in it so we get those extra money.
Yeah,
I don't
get
need
me
it, but
into
someone else
Seabear
might.
Circle.
Well, the worst part is it's not even a circle. I don't know why I said circle. It's a rounded rectangle. A round tangle, if you will.
Sounds nice.
Oh, also, remember the wedding cake question I asked the other day, where if you could have a wedding cake based off your favorite scene in a movie, would you?
I don't... You asked me that? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I asked you, Cole, and Cody.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, you probably didn't hear me. Cody was, like, yelling at the time, I think.
Yeah.
But, that's based off of one of the later episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because two of the main characters get married, and one of them is, like Andy Samberg's character, who loves Die Hard. And so there's a cake based off the scene in Die Hard, where John McClane is hanging out the side in a hose. Yeah.
Now I remember what you were talking about.
Yeah. And it was a really cool cake. But yeah, it's a really good show. There are a lot
I
of...
won't mind to be, I think his name's Mark, the wheelchair dude from Friday the 13th falling down the stairs with the machete in his forehead from
God.
Friday the 13th Part 2.
Also, if you... So I've looked up the Season 6 teaser. It came out in 3 days before we finished the current state of the series. And it's funny, because it looks like it's based off of Die Hard. Like, Andy Samberg's even dressed like John McClane. And it's funny, because, like, it shows off as if it's halfway real, but also halfway a dream sequence. You can tell because it's green screened, and not much in that show is green screened. And then you see him jump off and catch a helicopter. And then you see it, like, it cuts to, like, the inside of the precinct, and it's him playing with toys, and everyone is around him while he's explaining the situation.
Don't forget to invest that cash.
I love this show. It's just written really well, in my opinion.
Alright, let me see who Charlie Adler is. He played... Oh my gosh, he was the red guy in Cow and Chicken.
Oh my god.
He was also Baboon in I Am Weasel.
Alright, I'm looking up Andre Braugher, because I'm going to find out which Olympics he hosted. Or not
Oh, and he's
hosted,
Cobra
announced.
Commander.
It's legit.
He's in a lot of things. Holy crap.
Andre is in BoJack Horseman. Oh, you know the guy from those Allstate commercials? The big one with, like, the deep voice?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Andre Braugher played Darkseid once. Yeah, the Allstate commercial guy was in an episode.
That makes sense, you know, the, super deep voice playing Darkseid.
Yeah. It probably sounds amazing, I don't remember.
Okay, there's some coming, there's like 5 coming soon people. That's really sick that Ron Perlman's coming though.
God, Ron Perlman is amazing.
Yeah, it specifically says Hellboy and SOA.
Honestly,
How do I have the most kills? I've been kind of slacking this round.
you're a firebug, yeah.
I'm just saying. Like, I've been in a daze.
I have 2, that's why I'm at the bottom. I think one of my biggest dreams right now, I decided in one of the Righteous Spider-Man episodes that I would have like a Brooklyn Nine-Nine cameo, quote unquote. I said that at the beginning of the stream, I think, actually. But what I want to do is like film, because I'm going to be in Los Angeles, or not Los Angeles, but California in general, probably Vallejo when I film Righteous Spider-Man. And I thought it'd be cool if I could like talk to the show's producers and get permission to film on the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like 99th Precinct set. And then like see if I can get the actors to work with me. Cause I want a scene where Spider-Man is fighting the villain for the episode. I'm not going to say the name because that might spoil things, and I don't want to spoil things. But he's fighting for the villain of the episode, and then he's thrown like in through the window of the 99th Precinct, and he lands on the floor. And fucking Andy Samberg's character freaks out because it's Spider-Man, and that's like his whole character is that he's like an adult with the mind of a child until he needs to be serious. And he gets serious quite a bit. It's kind of cool. I don't know. It's a show. I feel like you might like it if like you had a way to watch it, you know.
Yeah.
I could probably just talk to Alex about like letting you use our Hulu information. Honestly, I don't think she'd care.
I wouldn't.
Alex wouldn't care. I'll have to text you like the username and password if I can. I think I remember the password. Yeah, I remember. I had to tell it to Alex the other day. I'm being chased by several Bringer Dead Man.
What?
I was being chased by Bringer Dead Man. Oh, JoJo's on Hulu.
Yeah, I watched it on Crunchyroll. Pretty sure Hulu has the English dub, which I hate. Because the voices suck.
I like English dubs only because I'm bad at reading.
The voices on that show, just saying.
Yeah. English dubs...
They got good voice actors, just the voices don't fit, in my opinion.
Yeah, that happens a lot, I feel. Just because it's like... Anime characters are made for Japanese archetypes, and so when you fit them with American archetype voices, it doesn't fit as well. Does that make sense?
Well, you know who they got playing Jotaro?
You've told me once, I don't remember.
It's Matt Mercer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And what voice do you think he does the entire time?
You took some losses out there.
Hi there.
Yeah, he's McCree.
I'm gonna send you the information, though.
That is stupid.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's his decision or if the directors just said, we want McCree because Overwatch is our crack. Either way, I hate it. Jotaro sounds nothing like he should. I do a better Jotaro than he does. And I frickin' had to rap doing it.
Alright, I sent you the email and password.
I also did a better frickin' Joseph. And all I did was scream, oh my god, but I sound better than Richard Epcar did.
So I sent you the
better
email
than Matt Mercer, though, by a frickin' mile.
Password for the Hulu account. There's also Smallville. I assume you should be able to set up a profile on it. I don't know how many they allow, but I know it's probably more than 2.
You know what's weird? Kevin Conroy's not on the guest list.
Maybe he's showing up there by his own, like, appeal. I don't know.
Well, no, it was on their, what was it? It was on their Facebook. So, they did announce it, like he's gonna be a guest there, but maybe they just haven't updated the site in a little bit, I guess.
Maybe. Pound its flesh! Or it would? I don't know, just pound it. That thing wants my nuggets!
Nuggets. I'm doing an age-old Dead Rising technique.
And what is that?
Stay on the second floor and let everyone else do the work.
You know what? I'll join you, fuck it. I'm gonna die anyways if I keep fighting the flesh pounds.
Where are you?
On the first floor, fighting with the rest of our team.
I like that this dude's got a Pac-Man picture. Oh, you're the support.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm commander this round, actually.
Oh, for some reason you have a plus
Makes sense.
for me.
Huh. And hey, while I'm up here, I can still shoot the flesh pound. Where is he?
That's what I'm doing. You
Oh,
can stand on the railing, or...
he's out of my shooting range now.
What happened to you? Is he coming up here?
Hope not.
He just went under us.
Yeah, that's the scary part. I hope he doesn't come up here, because that's kind of why I came up here, was to get away from it.
I think he just didn't like being pot-shotted.
Probably. Like any rational being.
Oh, there he is. Hello. What are you
God,
up
I'm
to?
glad this thing locks on. I don't know why people don't like it.
Oh, did you all find someone? Look at that. There's so much blood coming out of the wood.
Oh God,
Okay, that may have
bloody
been the
wood.
last one. We've been doing this for a while.
I don't know how long yet. I gotta check that. Let's see how long we've been on for. We've been on for 2 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, everyone.
Oh,
Thanks.
I killed the boss. I kill steal.
Thanks for watching. And this is... I am Rake House. Mary. Next week we'll cover other things, maybe, if we stream.